Hi guys, it's me. I am posting this as the beginning of my new chapter with all my videos. All the other videos on my channel, I have taken down, so this will be the very first one. So let me introduce myself to those who may be new to the channel. I am Melissa, and I am in my mid-40s. I am a chronically ill person. I've been dealing with chronic illness all of my life. I was born with a heart and lung disease, and from there, it's just been picking up new ones as I go along. But my last one and most serious one has been Chiari Malformation, which I'm assuming some of you have heard of if you have come from any of my Chiari pages. And for most of you that know me, that will be watching this video, you already know what it is, but it's a neurological condition that affects the brain stem and the CSF flow, and it affects all your different systems. And today has been a really bad Chiari day for me, as evidenced by our little friends up here. That's how my head has felt most of the day. I had a sneezing attack earlier, where I sneezed 5 times in a row, and yeah, that's been the effect since then. My eyes are kind of a little bit really closed because it gets hard for me to deal with the light and everything, and until the sun sets behind me, it's going to be a little bit bright. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those days. But anyhow, to those who are new and to those who are not, welcome. And what I'm going to try to do, try being the key word, but plan on doing, is posting videos when I can about how I'm doing personally and what's going on with me a little bit, but more about Chiari and symptoms and doctors and just trying to help raise awareness, because the more people that learn about it, the better it will be for us patients, because there are so many people, many doctors included, that have never heard of the condition, and the not knowing, the lack of knowledge is killing people. It simply put, I mean, it is. Check my timeline at Facebook, story about Ryan McGee. Check out his story, 18-year-old who was diagnosed and died within 3 months due to misdiagnosis, doctors who didn't know what they were doing, surgery complications, just, and it's ridiculous. And there's a lot of stories like that. a lot of stories like that. So we need to spread awareness. We need to let people know about this condition, about the different symptoms, about what to look for, about who to go to for help, and, what is there available out there to help them. We also need to come together as community, those of us who have it, and share, what helps something like this. And the extreme temperature changes that I get, I would love to talk to somebody else that would know about that, and things like that, So I would just like to be able to do more for that. And eventually, I would like to start actually raising money for Chiari research, but haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. But you will be the first to know. So, but if anybody out there wants to introduce themselves, share their Chiari story, or ask any questions, please do so below. I think that's all. Not too much is going on with me personally, other than the fact that I have a more positive state of mind. I really have been working hard on my mental and spiritual state and getting myself to a place where positivity rules, because if I don't do that, I know that I'll never get anywhere. What you think about and how you feel about life is what gets you through. And if you're negative and depressed and all that all the time, you're never going to get any better. And I know in my heart and in my soul that I will get better one day. And I know that God has more for me planned than just being in this bed, being in this bedroom for the rest of my life. I'm in my mid-40s. I still have a lot of life to live, and I plan on living it. My mother bought me this beautiful journal, and I had stopped writing, actually physically writing, a while ago because it got really hard for me, which is kind of funny and weird because I'm a writer, but I just couldn't do it anymore. But I knew that I wanted to work on that. So I asked her about a journal, and she brought me one. And I actually started it the other day. So, see, isn't it beautiful? The spaces are nice and big so that I don't have to worry about trying to cramp my writing. And it has the thing to hold it, which I love, and gold edging on the pages. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I love it, and it's very appropriate. So this is my Chiari book, and we shall see. We shall see what happens. But anyhow, really glad to be back. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope I can get more subscribers and more people to start interacting so we can all get this thing called Chiari eradicated from the world, because it needs to go. Okay? Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go because it's almost time for me to take medicine, and I'll talk to you soon. Annyeong!